Hey Hoopers, this tutorial is for isolation with a riding hoop. So if I can do this properly, it looks something like this. There we go. So not the easiest move, but once you kind of get it down, it is so fun, and also is amazing for doing things like when you have 4 hoops, like one on each that you have going, and you want to start doing isolations. That's how people will do those 4 hoop things where they're going like this, or I mean, kind of like this. So the trick with this move is that you want to focus on the isolation of the inside hoop and kind of the momentum. You want to focus on your arm going in a nice big circle. Don't think too much about this rider hoop, because once your mind is focused on just doing a big circle, the momentum will cause it to follow. The trick is that you have to be able to do your isolations seamlessly and very quickly so that the momentum keeps the hoop resting on your arm. So in the beginning you will fuck up quite a bit and it will end up all over the place, but after some time you'll get that clicking kind of moment where you go, oh yeah, like that's how I do it and that's how fast I gotta go and whatever. So to start, we have 1 hoop in the back, which I'm holding with my left hand, and a hoop in the front I'm holding with my right. Obviously you can do this either way, either hand, doesn't matter. So on the one in the front, I have my right arm going through the back hoop, top of the hand facing up, and I'm holding on the inside. Now I'm going to drop my back hoop and let it rest on my wrist. Let me back up just a little bit. So kind of test the waters. Start moving your arm kind of from, you know, maybe 5 to 7 o'clock, not too much, but kind of see how you can, when you're holding your arm straight down, you can kind of pinch the back hoop between this front hoop and your arm, and you kind of lock it in there. So feel that momentum kind of riding. So now what you want to do, I'm going to go with my isolation to, I guess, counterclockwise. So I'm going to start by kind of letting the hoop ride along here. I kind of have it locked in between my wrist bone and the front hoop, and then I'm going to start up here. And what you can start doing is kind of getting used to going up higher on each side. But what you start to realize is that the hoop does not want to stop and go down, and you have to really go all the way around. So as you kind of work this up a little bit, start working on getting that isolation. So remember what I said, you have to focus on isolating the front hoop and moving your arm in a whole circle. So you notice that that back hoop, as I was working that, was kind of going all over the place. And that is going to happen, but you can't let that ruin your focus, because once you start focusing on trying to get the back hoop in a circle, you're going to be like totally crazed. You want to focus on quickly working the front one in isolation and focus on the down part of the isolation, the bottom half of the hoop. Building that momentum and getting that back hoop locked in, and it'll just ride over the top of your hand. So after a while your arm's getting pretty tired, so you can practice with your other hand. So again, I'm using my left on this. I may not be as good on this one, but I'm kind of getting used to this rider hoop. And there we go. So it's kind of jumping around a little bit. So like I said, you can see I'm not so good with this one, and it'll take some time to get, but the focus will be on isolating this one as much as you can. Isolating that front one, and just focus on that and keeping that perfectly isolated. Fast movement, focusing on the down beat and kind of move this upper part as quickly as you can so that your back hoop can just kind of like ride along the top. But if you focus on the big circle, the isolation, and the down movement, that will really help you with this. So here's this in slow motion. All right, hoopers. Hope you enjoy. Good luck. Happy hooping.